Hey there, folks. How's everyone doing today? Welcome to the Canada Wealth Guide channel. We're thrilled to have you here. Thanks for joining me today. It's always great to see so many people interested in securing their financial future. We're going to talk about something that's near and dear to a lot of folks' hearts, the CPP, or Canadian Pension Plan. It's a topic that affects many Canadians as they approach retirement. Now, deciding when to take your CPP, that's a big one. It's a decision that requires careful thought and planning. It's a decision that can affect your financial well-being for years to come. The timing of your CPP can have long-lasting impacts. You see, a lot of experts out there, they'll tell you to wait till you're 70 to start taking those CPP payments. They argue that waiting can maximize your benefits. And you know what? They've got a point. In many scenarios, delaying your CPP can indeed result in higher monthly payments. In a lot of cases, waiting does mean you'll get more money overall, but that's not the whole story. But you know what? Life's not always about crunching the numbers and squeezing every last penny. Sometimes it's about enjoying the present and making the most of your time. Sometimes it makes sense to take the money and run. After all, financial security is also about peace of mind and quality of life. So, in this video, we're going to dive into 7 reasons why taking your CPP at age 60 might be the right move for you. Stay tuned as we explore these compelling reasons together. Alright folks, let's talk about the elephant in the room, life expectancy. Now, none of us have a crystal ball. We don't know exactly how long we're going to be around, but sometimes there are signs. Maybe your doctor's had some tough conversations with you. Maybe you've got a family history of folks not making it past a certain age. I'll give you an example. My grandpa, bless his soul, he lived to the ripe old age of 89. But you know what? Most of his siblings, they were gone before they hit 65. If you're in a situation where you have a legitimate reason to believe you might not have a long retirement, well, taking your CPP early starts to make a whole lot of sense. I mean, wouldn't you rather enjoy that money while you can, instead of leaving it on the table for someone else? Now, this one's for the folks who like to take control of their finances. You know, the ones who believe they can make their money work harder for them. Some people, they look at that CPP money just sitting there and they think, you know what? I can do better with that. I can make smarter choices and grow my savings faster. And you know what? They might be right. With the right strategy, they could potentially see better returns. Instead of letting the government handle your money, you can take it and invest it yourself. This gives you more control over where your money goes. Ideally, you'd want to put it right back into your RRSP if you're still working. This not only helps your retirement savings grow, but also offers tax advantages. That way, you're not getting hit with a big tax bill right off the bat. It's a smart move to keep more of your money working for you. But here's the catch. When you take your CPP early, there's a penalty. It's important to be aware of this before making any decisions. A hefty one, in fact. This penalty can significantly impact your overall returns. We're talking 6% per year. That's a substantial reduction in your benefits. That means you need to be a savvy investor, earning at least 7.2% annually just to break even. It's not an easy feat, so before you go thinking you're going to turn into the next Warren Buffett, make sure you've got a solid investment plan and you're comfortable with the risks involved. It's crucial to understand the market and have a strategy in place. Now, let's talk about the OAS, or Old Age Security. This is a crucial benefit for many retirees in Canada. This is another government benefit that kicks in during retirement, providing a monthly payment to eligible seniors. But here's the thing. If you're making too much money, they start taking some of that OAS back. This reduction is known as the OAS clawback. It's called the OAS clawback, and it's not pretty. It can significantly reduce the amount of money you receive. Some folks, they figure they can outsmart the system by taking their CPP, or Canada Pension Plan, early. The idea is, if you're getting less CPP later on, your income will be lower, and you'll avoid that pesky clawback. This strategy can be appealing. And you know what? It can work. For some, this approach helps them keep more of their OAS benefits. But here's the thing, it's not always the best strategy. There are other factors to consider. There might be other ways to avoid the clawback, like an RRSP meltdown, that could be more beneficial in the long run. An RRSP meltdown involves withdrawing funds strategically. My advice? Talk to a financial advisor who knows their stuff. They can provide personalized strategies. They can help you figure out the best way to maximize your benefits and keep more money in your pocket. It's all about smart planning and making informed decisions. Chapter 4. Low or no income years. This one's for the folks who've had some ups and downs in their careers. You see, the CPP, it looks at your income over your entire working life. And if you've had a few years where you weren't making much, or maybe you were out of the workforce altogether, well, that can drag down your overall benefit amount. Here's the thing. The CPP calculation, it throws out your 17% lowest earning years. That usually works out to about 8 years. So, if you've already got 8 or more years of low or no income, taking your CPP early can actually prevent those additional non-contributory years from hurting you even more. It's like they say, sometimes you gotta cut your losses and move on. Now, this one's for the go-getters, the folks who've been working hard and contributing to their CPP for years. If you've already hit the maximum contribution limit by the time you turn 60, well, guess what? Working those extra 5 years until 65 isn't going to put any more money in your pocket. So, why not start enjoying the fruits of your labor a little early? Of course, you still need to weigh your options. Are there other strategies, like delaying your OAS, that could be more beneficial in the long run? It's always best to crunch the numbers and see what makes the most financial sense for your situation. Let's face it, folks, sometimes life throws you a curveball. Maybe you're facing unexpected medical bills. Maybe you're helping out a family member in need. Whatever the reason, there are times when you just need cash and you need it now. If you're in a situation where you absolutely need the money, taking your CPP at 60 is a valid option. That extra $300 to $600 a month, it can make a world of difference. But here's the thing. Before you make a decision based solely on your immediate needs, take a step back and see if there are other options available. Could you downsize your home? Could you pick up a part-time job? Sometimes, exploring all your options can help you avoid making a decision you might regret later on. Now, this last one, it's a little more psychological. Some folks, they just don't trust the government. They're worried that the CPP won't be around forever. And you know what? I get it. The Canadian pension plan, it's managed separately from the government, and it's only funded for the next 72 years. Now, I'm not saying the sky is falling, but if you're really worried about it, taking your CPP at 60 might give you some peace of mind. Just remember, this is an emotional decision, not necessarily a financial one. And sometimes, letting your emotions guide your finances, well, that can cost you in the long run. So, there you have it, folks. 7 reasons why taking your CPP at age 60 might be the right move for you. Now, I'm not going to sit here and tell you what to do with your money. That's your decision and yours alone. But here's what I do care about. I care that you're informed. I care that you understand the ins and outs of CPP, OAS, and all that good stuff. Because when you're armed with knowledge, you can make the best decisions for your financial future. And if you're feeling a little lost, don't be afraid to reach out for help. Find yourself a financial advisor who speaks your language, someone who can help you navigate the complexities of retirement planning. Remember, you've worked hard your whole life. You deserve to enjoy your golden years without stressing about money.